Muy buenos días. I can hear you. Buenos días. Buenos días. Thank you so much, all of you, and welcome. Welcome to everyone. I am so happy to see you all here on this beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, right? Yeah. My God. To celebrate this great diversity that we have in the city and the future of Baltimore. I want to recognize the many elected officials that are here today, some of whom will be here in front them very, very soon. Our City Mayor, Catherine Pugh, thank you very much for joining. Senator Ben Cardin, Congressman John Sarvent, Chairwoman Maggie McIntyre, Maryland State Senator Bill Ferguson, Maryland Delegate Brooke Learman, Maryland Delegate Robin Lutz, Maryland Delegate Corey McCarrick, City Council Member Siki Cohen, City Council Member John Bullock, Maryland Delegate Shelley Hellman, City Council Member Ryan Dorsey, City Council Member Brandon Scott, City Council Member Shannon Sneed. We also have representatives from the following offices. Senator Van Hollen office, thank you very much. Congressman Cummings, thank you very much. Baltimore County Executive Don Mueller, thank you very much. I also want to recognize our amazing funders without whom this day will be not possible, especially Harry and Janet Weinberg Foundation. Of course, our City of Baltimore. Our great Maryland General Assembly, thank you so much. The State of Maryland, Franz Merrick Foundation, Baltimore County, and our financing partners, PNC Bank, RASA Development Fund, the Reinvestment Fund, and Tuan Financial. I also want to recognize the extraordinary construction team, GRS Architects, Encore Sustainable Design, Hammer Builders, Bob Bren, our project manager, and of course, CASA development team and CASA Baltimore staff members. Thank you so much. I also like to recognize other members of our honorary host committee who are here today. Council Member Coyne, Council Member Shannon Sneed, Bill Clark, Veronica Cool, Fabiola Donato Galindo, Pete Hammond, Tanya Herbig, Marcy Hunt, Elise Lee, Monica Mitchell, Lourdes Montes Greenan, Kevin Griffin Moreno, Merrick Moses, Diana Morris, Catalina Rodriguez Lima, David Rosario, Chris Ryer, and Karen York. Thank you so much for your support. CASA began its work in Baltimore in 2002, thanks to the extraordinary support from Open Society Institute. They're helping us, and we started the process to organize day labors, to recover their wages, and since then, we have helped thousands and thousands of working class members and immigrants to get jobs, to improve their life conditions, to work in the legal system, and to become US citizens. Thanks. We also help our community to make sure that we file the taxes, and around 12,000 members of CASA receiving the services in our small place that we have 2 blocks away from here. We have been having extraordinary success and victories. I just want to mention some of them in the last 15 years that we are here. We provide jobs. We open our welcome center for our families and our community. We passed the Dream Act together. We are very, very excited about that. We're launching of our immigrant youth program and our multicultural campaign for justice, safety, and jobs. So we are so excited about that. But today, we look to the future, breaking ground at the future of regional education and employment center, proudly at the Harry and Janet Weinberg Fund building. Our new center will offer on-site job training, expansion of workforce development program, increase ESOL program, financial literacy, expand after school and summer youth programs, and will continue to strengthen our Latino and African American partnership. It is our dream come true, and it means that we have known in our heart for a long, long time. It is what I'm always say, that we are here and we are here to stay. Today, I am so proud to invite our first speakers, CASA Baltimore members, Crisali de los Santos and Abraham Tema. Please join us, Crisali and Abraham.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Crisali de los Santos. I was born and raised in the Dominican Republic. I came to Baltimore when I was 11 years old to reunite with my dad and my younger siblings. Transitioning to the United States was very hard because I didn't speak English and my parents didn't know how the system worked. I joined CASA when I was in 9th grade in 2012 because I needed help learning English and navigating the system. I became part of the Mi Espacio program, an after-school program for Latino youth in Baltimore City. I received a lot of academic support. In 2017, I'm proud to say that I graduated high school with the highest GPA in the Finance Academy. Now I'm a student at Baltimore City Community College, where I'm the president of the first Latinx club. While I was a student at Mi Espacio, I began to see the struggles of the immigrant community that was affecting my peers, my community members, and also my family. So I became very passionate about the topic, and until today, it's become one of my greatest priorities. I also became part of the youth committee with CASA, where a group of youth come together to talk about current issues that are going on and how could the youth community be part of the fixing of this problems. In 2017, I was able to swear in as a U.S. citizen with help from CASA. CASA became my second home. CASA became my second home while my transitioning, and I still feel that it's my home. And I'm proud to be standing here today with all of you and sharing my experience with CASA. I also like to encourage other youth to come in because CASA has been a great help, not just in my personal life, but career-wise. This summer, I had the opportunity to be a youth worker and work at the Mayor's Office of Immigrants and Multicultural Affairs. Being part of CASA has changed my life because now I don't just think about myself, I think about my community members. And even though if these issues are not affecting me directly, they are affecting my peers and my partners. So I want to ask you all here today to take the time to think about what's going on in our community, because this is not what we want to see. And I'm proud that when I came from the Dominican Republic, I came straight to Baltimore, a place where all immigrants are welcome. And that is something that is very important for me as a student and as the president of Latinx, because I can tell my members that we are here for you and we will always support you. So I want to thank you all for being here and being part of this amazing experience. CASA changed my life, and if any youth is out there and they don't know what to do or they need help, come to CASA, because CASA could become your second home like it did for me and change your life. So thank you.
Good morning. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
My name is Abraham Tema. I'm from Guatemala. I have been here 12 years in Baltimore. And I want to share you my history with CASA and here in Baltimore City too. But I want to do it in Spanish.
You're doing great in English, right? You're doing great in English.
Mi historia empezó con CASA hace aproximadamente 10 años.
My story started with CASA approximately 10 years ago.
Cuando buscaba yo asistencia legal debido a que uno de mis empleadores, después de que había trabajado con él un par de semanas, luego me despidió y no me quiso pagar.
My story started when I came to CASA because an employer fired me unjustly and didn't want to pay me the wages that he owed me.
Me atendieron bien, recuerdo ese día, hablé con Candelaria, gracias Candelaria, y luego me introdujo con la abogada, así como fue, me conocí y empecé a involucrarme ya en el movimiento.
My story started, and I remember this day. I remember coming into the CASA office and meeting Candelaria. Thank you, Candelaria. She also introduced me to the legal staff at CASA.
CASA entonces hizo a que el empleador pagara lo que me debía.
And CASA advocated so my employer paid me my wages that he owed me.
Y en ese momento empieza una historia extraordinaria, algo increíble, importante para mí. Empiezo yo a ver las cosas desde otro punto de vista.
And there started an extraordinary journey. From that point, I started to see things in a whole nother light.
Hay personas que nos lideran para poder defender nuestros derechos, pero al mismo tiempo debemos nosotros dar un paso junto con esas personas. En este caso no es una persona, es una organización que se llama CASA.
There are some that motivate us and empower us to take that leadership step to advocate for our own rights. And in this situation, it wasn't a someone, it was an organization whose name is CASA.
Y CASA de Maryland no solamente, digo CASA, no solamente me ha ayudado a mí, sino que ha ayudado a cientos de personas con diferentes situaciones, con diferentes problemas. Los ha traído a la unidad y poder defender y buscar nuestros derechos, a entender y luego conocerlas y defenderlas.
And so when I say CASA, I just don't mean the organization. I mean myself as part of CASA. I mean all of the community members that are part of CASA. CASA, which has helped so many to fight for their rights and fight when injustices have occurred.
Yo, como les decía, vivo 12 años ya aquí en Baltimore City, donde he conocido personas buenas, personas que también han luchado con nosotros. Considero a Baltimore como mi casa y vamos a seguir trabajando y luchando aquí juntos.
I consider, like I said, I came here to Baltimore 12 years ago, and I consider Baltimore and I consider CASA my home. I've met so many good people and warriors along the way, and we're going to continue fighting together.
Hoy en este día creo que estamos rompiendo estigmas, barreras que nos han separado por muchos años, pero este centro que podríamos decir que estamos inaugurando hoy va a ser un símbolo de la unidad.
So today I say that we are not only breaking rocks, but we're breaking stigmas and barriers that have separated us for so many years. And with this center, we are going to fight.
Este nuevo centro va a ser el símbolo de la unidad entre afroamericanos, blancos e hispanos, en donde podamos vivirnos juntos como una verdadera comunidad.
This center is going to symbolize unity amongst all in our diverse community, amongst our African American brothers and sisters, and all who live here in Baltimore.
Antes de terminar, quiero agradecer también a todas las organizaciones, quizás empresas, compañías que han estado con nosotros también colaborando, especialmente también a la ciudad de Baltimore, que siempre nos ha acogido con los brazos abiertos. Les agradezco, y a todas las personas que de alguna u otra forma están con la comunidad inmigrante.
So before closing, I want to thank all of the other organizations who have been fighting along with CASA, and also all of the small businesses who have contributed all along the way, as well as the city. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And now I am pleased to introduce Ms. Michelle Smith, our neighbor here in McDelry Park, who has lived here for 16 years and raised her 4 children in this neighborhood. She will share what this center means to her and her family. Let's go and welcome Ms. Michelle.
Good morning. I might seem a little choked up. Whew. My name is Michelle Smith, and I am a proud Baltimorean who has lived here in McGallery Park for the past 16 years.
Mi nombre es Michelle Smith y orgullosamente soy nacida nativa aquí de Baltimore y he vivido aquí en el vecindario los últimos 16 años.
I have raised,
I can hold it.
okay, I have raised all 4 of my children here and have seen the neighborhood change for the better and the worse.
He aquí criado mis 4 hijos en el vecindario y he visto cómo el vecindario ha cambiado para mejor y también para peor.
These past 16 years, I say for the better, because I have seen the growth of our neighborhood. As new neighbors moved in from all parts of the world, I've had the chance to share our different cultures and have watched as we form a little melting pot to our own here in McGallery Park.
Dijo que el vecindario ha cambiado para lo mejor, porque ha visto el crecimiento del vecindario. Muchos nuevos vecinos se mudaron aquí a McGallery Park de todas diferentes partes del mundo. Y aquí compartió diferentes culturas con diferentes vecinos y crearon su comunidad diversa en McGallery Park.
I say the worst because I continue to see suffering of my children, myself, and now our neighborhood continue to face form unemployment to unemployment fraud, to our children getting forced down the wrong path.
Digo que también he visto el vecindario cambiar por lo peor porque continúa el sufrimiento de nuestro vecindario, el sufrimiento de su familia y también el sufrimiento de muchos de los jóvenes que han navegado en forma inadecuada porque no hay empleos.
My son also faced unemployment fraud and fighting to receive his own wages.
Mi hijo también sufrió de corrupción de un empleador que no le pagó y ahorita mismo está luchando para que le paguen el sueldo que merece.
3 years ago, I met a community organization from CASA, and I talked to her about the changes I wanted to see in the neighborhood and my family vision.
Hace 3 años conocí una organizadora comunitaria en la organización de CASA y hablé de los cambios que quería ver en la vecindad y la visión que tenía mi familia.
I am excited to stand here today because that vision is getting ready to be a reality.
Estoy aquí enfrente de ustedes el día de hoy porque esa visión que hablamos va a ser realidad.
To my family and those proud of rocks began my hope and to will call this center CASA.
Para mí, mi familia, estas piedras no solamente son el principio de algo bueno, sino es un hogar que yo y mi familia también vamos a llamar casa.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. It is my honor to introduce our mayor, a leader who knows that her city will thrive when all of its families thrive and no one is left behind. This project is possible thanks to her support and vision. Thank you so much. Please join me.
Before I share my words, I'd like to present this citation and just to acknowledge CASA of Baltimore.
Antes de empezar a decir unas palabras, quiero compartir con ustedes esta citación para CASA.
And so I present this to you, Gustavo Torres, on behalf of the City of Baltimore for CASA.
Entonces te presento a ti esto, Gustavo Torres, en nombre de la ciudad de Baltimore para CASA.
Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much.
So, I'm waiting for my interpreter.
I'm here.
Okay. Let me just say that how proud I am of CASA. We did pass the DREAM Act together.
¡Woo! Déjeme decirles que orgulloso me siento de CASA. Juntos pasamos el DREAM Act.
We did make Baltimore a welcoming city together.
Nosotros convertimos la ciudad de Baltimore en una ciudad de bienvenida juntos.
And the parish ID is relevant in Baltimore.
Y el ID de las iglesias es relevante aquí en Baltimore.
We were happy to participate in providing legal services for our immigrant community.
Estamos felices de proveer servicios legales para la comunidad inmigrante.
While we are the second best city according to national recognition, we expect to be the #1 city in terms of how we treat our immigration community.
En este momento, según el reconocimiento a nivel nacional, somos la segunda ciudad que le da la bienvenida a los inmigrantes. Pero estamos trabajando para ser los primeros.
So we have called out everybody's name here. Now, Councilman Zeke Cohen just arrived, so he didn't hear his name.
Llamamos a todo el mundo acá, pero llegó un concejal que no escuchó nuestro nombre. Bienvenido, welcome.
Jim, I don't think you heard yours either.
Jim tampoco escuchó su nombre.
We are a city of immigrants. We are a proud city. And I can tell you there is no one more proud of this community than I and the rest of the citizens of Baltimore, because we are a community of collaboration.
Nosotros somos una comunidad de inmigrantes y yo y todos los inmigrantes que viven acá y todas las personas que viven acá en la ciudad nos sentimos muy orgullosos de que es una ciudad que le da la bienvenida a todos.
I cannot imagine all that's going to happen in this building because of our coming together and the support that has been given by all the institutions, individuals, the city, and the county.
No me puedo imaginar todas las cosas que van a pasar aquí en este centro, que van a pasar gracias al apoyo de la ciudad, del condado y de una gran cantidad de instituciones que están apoyando a la organización para que esto se convierta en realidad.
This is a small investment in terms of the outcomes that we believe will happen as a result of CASA and this building.
Es una pequeña inversión para todo lo que va a ocurrir en este sitio con CASA trabajando en este lugar.
Many contributions have been made by this community, and we're excited to stand here today so that when we dig those shovels into the ground, we look forward to cutting the ribbon on the day of opening.
Muchísima contribución ustedes han dado a esta ciudad y por eso nosotros estamos felices cuando empecemos nosotros con la tierra a abrirla y que vengamos aquí a celebrar en el momento que este lugar va a ser abierto definitivamente para todos ustedes.
Baltimore is a welcoming city.
Baltimore es una ciudad que le da la bienvenida.
It is a inclusive city.
Es una ciudad que es inclusiva.
And with your continued involvement, it will continue to be a more thriving city.
Y con la contribución de ustedes va a ser una ciudad que va a salir mucho más adelante juntos.
I was so happy to see our student up here from Baltimore City Community College.
Estuve feliz de ver la estudiante acá del colegio de aquí de la ciudad de Baltimore,
who also worked in the mayor's office,
que también trabaja conmigo,
but also is one of the many students who now go to Baltimore City Community College, because we made Baltimore City Community College free.
Porque nosotros es una de las muchas jóvenes que va al colegio, porque convertimos el colegio en un colegio gratuito para los estudiantes.
20% of the population of Baltimore City Community Colleges, new students, are from our Latino community.
20% de los nuevos estudiantes que están en este momento en el colegio son latinos.
They said we couldn't do it, but we've done it together. Over 500 students are at Baltimore City Community College for free.
Ellos han dicho que no podemos hacerlo, pero estamos demostrando. Más de 500 estudiantes en este momento en el colegio están estudiando gratuitamente.
And to my other neighbors who spoke,
y para el otro vecino que habló,
thank you for recognizing that we can together build a better Baltimore.
Gracias por reconocer que juntos podemos construir un Baltimore mejor.
I am so honored. We are so honored, the city of Baltimore is honored to support this effort and to continue to work with all of you. Thank you so much.
Nosotros estamos muy orgullosos, muy honrados de trabajar y de apoyar este proyecto. Muchísimas gracias, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much. Let me see. So now another great champion. Thank you so much. I can't hear you. Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Another great champion of our community. Somebody who is fighting for us. Who is fighting for all Marylanders. Not only right here in the city, but in Capitol Hill. My friend, Senator Cardin. Please join us. I will do the thing.
To Gustavo Torres, congratulations and thank you for bringing CASA here to Baltimore.
A Gustavo, muchísimas gracias por traer aquí a CASA, aquí a Baltimore.
And let me say, you got a lot of elected officials that are here.
Y hay muchos oficiales electos en este momento.
You got the mayor. You got
nuestra alcaldesa.
You got my colleague John Sarbanes from Congress.
Nuestro congresista.
Many members of the General Assembly, the City Council.
Muchas personas del Consejo y también de la ciudad acá y delegados.
We're here for many reasons, but we're here to demonstrate that the strength of Baltimore is in our diversity. The strength of Maryland is in our diversity. The strength of America is in our diversity.
Y la razón que estamos aquí es para demostrar que el poder que tenemos y la fuerza que tenemos es por la diversidad en la ciudad, la diversidad en el estado y la diversidad aquí en este país.
Particularly in these times, when we see the rise of nationalism globally and anti-immigrant sentiment, and we see that here also in the United States, we want to be here today on behalf of our immigrant community to say thank you for coming here to our nation.
Particularmente en este momento tan difícil, en este momento donde está surgiendo este sentimiento nacionalista y antimigrante, queremos enviarle un mensaje y decirle a la comunidad inmigrante: muchísimas gracias por venir acá a este país.
This facility will help build a stronger community. It will help the individual who is here getting the needed help for employment or language or dealing with immigration and law issues, but it will also make our community stronger, more economically successful, and it will build us for the future.
Este centro va a ayudar a los inmigrantes a aprender un idioma, a convertirse incluso en mejores en la sociedad, definitivamente, pero igualmente va a ayudar muchísimo a nosotros todos para que seamos mucho más fuertes y para que continuamos contribuyendo en la sociedad.
There is a reason why John Sarbanes and our federal delegation fought so hard to preserve and expand the historic tax credits, the new market tax credits, and other tools that are being used so this building can be here in the shape that we need. We fight for those programs.
Es tan importante, por eso nuestro congresista estuvo peleando muchísimo por los programas a nivel federal que están ayudando en este momento para reconstruir este sitio. Por eso seguimos luchando por esos recursos.
But let me make this clear. Our top priority at the federal level is to pass permanent legislation protecting the dreamers, the DACA registrants. To pass permanent legislation to protect those who have TPS status. To pass permanent legislation modernizing our broken immigration system. That is our top priority.
Pero déjeme decirle una cosa. Nuestra prioridad central es asegurarnos que pasamos el Dream Act, el DACA, para nuestros hijos, permanentemente. Nuestra prioridad central es asegurarnos que las personas que tienen TPS les resolvemos su situación migratoria. Nuestra prioridad central es asegurarnos que de una vez por todas pasamos la reforma migratoria.
And I'm proud to be the senator with Chris Van Hollen that can claim CASA, we represent you, and I am proud to be on Gustavo's team.
Y con el senador Chris Van Hollen debo decir, nos sentimos muy orgullosos que representamos a CASA y que somos parte del equipo de CASA. Thank you so much, Senator. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much. Y ahora, now I want to welcome Congressman Sarbanes, another great champion of our community in Capitol Hill. Congressman.
Buenos dias, good morning. Thank you, Gustavo. I want to thank Gustavo for his incredible work. I asked him just now before we started what the size of CASA was, the reach of CASA. And he said it is now a $10 million operation with 150 employees in many, many locations. I said, what was the size when you started? He said it was 150,002 employees. And that was 25 years ago. Let's thank Gustavo for his incredible leadership of this organization. When we were hearing from Crisali and Abraham, this always happens to me. Whenever I go any place and somebody steps forward, an immigrant to this country, and they talk about the difficulties of when they first arrived, they didn't speak English, They had trouble finding employment. They were worried about their family and whether they could make it in the community. I always see them through the eyes of my grandmother, who came from a tiny village in Greece, did not speak English, was terrified, but wanted the American dream, and my grandfather, who came from the mountains of southern Greece, at the age of 14, did not speak the language, but he had a dream. This is what motivates so many people to come to this country. And too often, we think about immigrants from the standpoint of what they're going to take from our country. But what we should be doing always is thinking about what they're going to contribute to the country, how they're going to make our country stronger. Look around, look around. Look at the diversity in this room, this outdoor room here. This is the power of America. This building, which we're celebrating the groundbreaking of today. Yes, it's a building, it's bricks and mortar, it's going to be beautiful. Look at the picture on the front of the program. This is amazing, Mayor, what's going to happen here. But this is more than a building. This is an idea. This is the idea that if you want to give to this country and you're willing to work hard and lift up a community, that we should embrace you. We should understand that you are the most important thing we have in our society in America. This is America. If we could take the feeling today and bottle it and make that a tonic and take it all over this country that's so divided and salve the wounds that are being created by some dividing our country, we could lift ourselves up to what we need to be and can be. Thank you, Gustavo. Thank you, CASA. Thanks to everybody here who's going to take advantage of what this center has to offer. It's here because you've demanded it. Thank you for reminding us what our country is, what our country can be. This is an inspiring moment for Baltimore, and as Senator Cardin said, for Maryland and for the country. This is who we are. This is who we demand to be. And I'm proud to be with you, to join with you. Thank you for the work of CASA. Thank you for this new building. Thank you for what it's going to do for our community. Congratulations to all of you today.
Thank you very much, Mayor. And now I want to invite the warriors of the General Assembly to join me. Delegation 46 and Chairwoman McIntosh, please join us right over here. They fought for us right over there in Annapolis. They brought the resources. They always fight for our community. So thank you so much.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Gustavo. Thank you, CASA, everybody, for coming out to this momentous occasion. Although I'm the one at the mic, I think we can all agree that nothing of significance happens alone. And this was a true team effort at the state level. We all worked together hand in hand to make sure that we could provide funding for this building. And so I'm so honored to be up here with Robin, Senator Ferguson, sorry, Delegate Lewis, Senator Ferguson, Appropriation Chair McIntosh, and our friend from Baltimore County, Delegate Heddleman. Thank you. Buenos días. Me llamo Brooke Learman y soy delegado estada para Baltimore City. Y mi hermano es Trent. So for those of you who don't know, the reason that I have some notoriety and fame up here is because my brother, who I'm so deeply proud of, Trent Learman, is an organizer with CASA, came to know CASA many years before I did, and I just try to keep up with him. So thank you for all of you for being here.
as a state delegate, all of my colleagues, we're all asked to support important brick and mortar projects around the city and our district. But I think you see all of us here today because this one is special. We are not today just reclaiming a piece of our history here in Southeast Baltimore, but because it represents our commitment to rebuilding our city and rebuilding it together with people who have come and chosen Baltimore. Literally through renovating this space and through the education and training that will happen inside this building. I think we can all agree that we're a city built on the dreams and accomplishments of a diverse population, including immigrants from scores of countries. And in such toxic times, when the leader of our country is not committed to a nation of diverse populations, we in the General Assembly, we in the Maryland General Assembly are here to say to you, we are committed to you, we are for you, because we are for Maryland. My hope, I think all of our hope, is that this building will represent our attempt to tear down barriers that currently exist to progress and to open up infinite possibilities for all who walk through the door. Somos una ciudad construida sobre los sueños y logros de una población diversa, incluidos los inmigrantes. Gracias por permitirnos ser parte de tu historia. Gracias por elegir Baltimore. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your story, and thank you for choosing Baltimore. Woo! Yeah, I also wanted to, I'm also delighted to be up here to recognize and to the state treasurer, our wonderful treasurer, Nancy Kopp. We would not be here without her, and she is not here today, but she sent her greetings and a special card just for Gustavo to say how excited she is for this building. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Honoring the legacy of a foundation of family of immigrants, please welcome Marcy Hunt of the Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Foundation, our largest private donor for this project.
Good morning. On behalf of the Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Foundation trustees and staff, we are very proud to support this amazing project. We recognize the important role that CASA plays in supporting our community, and this new center will continue their work to provide critical services for workers, youth, and families. This center will significantly expand CASA's capacity to deliver programming to adults, while also serving as a hub for youth to participate in education and leadership development programs. At the Weinberg Foundation, we strongly believe that employment provides the best opportunity for personal success and financial security. In making this investment, we know CASA's efforts will have impact for many generations to come. We want to thank the other investors for supporting this project, which was only made possible through the belief that together we can create opportunity for all who are motivated. Congratulations to Gustavo. Jenny, there's no more need to cry. Everything's great and the sun is shining. And a special thank you to all the CASA staff, board, and members. We look forward to celebrating the grand opening next year with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. By the way, it's the second time that the foundation invests in CASA. One in Prince George, and now it is what is going to be a beautiful, beautiful building. I'm delighted to introduce our next speaker, Elizabeth Rice from the Friends Merrick Foundation. She has the faith in this project and our vision, and was one of the first supporters for this project. Please welcome.
Thank you, Gustavo. The Franz Merrick Foundation is so pleased this day has come. CASA and its partners have persisted in making the Regional Education and Employment Center a reality. Our conversations began at least 2.5 years ago, and we were pleased to provide the first foundation commitment to the project in early 2017. But this kind of persistence is mostly reflected in the people the center will help, and those we've heard from this morning. The Franz Merrick Foundation is committed to expanding training and skill development for families new to Baltimore and those who have lived here for generations, so that they can get and keep jobs that provide family-sustaining wages and career growth opportunities. The building will not only train individuals, but it will continue the revitalization efforts at Library Square that have involved so many community partners, including, I know I've seen Southeast CDC here today, Blue Water Baltimore, lots of area churches and schools, and so many others. Entities like the Able Foundation that have supported CASA from the very beginning for their day in and day out work. This project incorporates the France Merrick's interest in community and economic development, neighborhood stabilization, and historic preservation, and we are pleased to be a part of this exciting development in Southeast Baltimore. Congratulations to CASA. Nevertheless, you persisted, and we wish you very much success.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You know, this center is a complicated venture and includes more than $5.5 million in new market tax credits and in federal historic tax credits. We are very lucky to have extraordinary financial partners. Please join us. PNC Bank, Rasa Development Fund, the Reinvestment Fund, and Twine Financial. Please come out, and Chris Rocky from PNC, please say a few words. Chris, are you with us?
So on behalf of all of the funders, we want to first congratulate Gustavo and the entire CASA staff for this great project. It takes a village. We'd also like to thank our friends at the federal government, state government, and city for your support. Also, I think it should be known that TRF and Dana, who's next to me, played a vital role in this, also in providing Baltimore energy funding and debt for this project. Without this, would not have happened. And I'll use a little analogy for everyone. Projects like this require diverse capital stacks. You need grants, you need equity, you need debt. You have to have diverse capital to make projects happen and make them stronger, just like our country. We need diversity in our country to make us stronger and make things happen. So thank you all. On behalf of the funders here, we are truly appreciative of all the great work and look forward to the groundbreaking.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And our final speaker is a member of our board of directors. He's a dreamer and an advocate for Baltimore's immigrants and working class families from the moment he wakes up until the moment he goes to bed every single day. Please welcome Jesus Perez. Jesus.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Yes.
We can do better than that, come on. ¿Cómo están?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I told my lunch kids that I wasn't going to be at lunch duty today, and they were very upset. So, well, anyways, gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Desde el cielo, mi padre está viendo este edificio que está siendo construido hoy. Él empezó en casa en Baltimore, en American Indian Center, con Candy, si ella está aquí. My name is Jesus. I am a member of CASA's board of directors, as Gustavo mentioned, and proud to call Baltimore my home for almost 20 years. I came here when I was 5 from Mexico. In 2013, my life changed when I got DACA, Direct Deferred Action for All Childhood Arrivals, which allowed me to work legally for more than 10 years. Well, 5, half of those years. I've been fighting with CASA all the good things we have believed in. The Maryland Dream Act identifies wages, access to education, and of course, a center where the community can receive support in achieving their dreams, like I have myself, Monica, Maricruz. Just 5 months ago, the immigrant community lost a dear friend and leader. As you all know, Kevin Cabinet's Baltimore County executive died suddenly in May of this year. He was respected by many, but let me tell you, he was deeply admired in the immigrant community. He led the way among elected officials in showing what true leadership looks like. For example, he signed an executive order outlawing the detention of immigrants for ICE pickup. When he declared his support on the Maryland Dream Act, he is missed every day. Today, we will honor his legacy on behalf of CASA's board of directors. It is my great privilege and honor to announce that we will be dedicating our immigrant integration classroom, the new center, in his honor and memory. folks, we're almost done. I want to tell you I have dreamed, truly dreamed. And let me tell you a little something. This building back here used to be a supermarket. When I used to live on Linwood, when I came to the U.S., I remember me and my mom would come to the grocery store, and it's now to see it at CASA, it's great. I have dreamed of this day for years, so many years, 10 years. Today we all look around, beautiful community, and say with confidence, we are here to stay. Estamos aquí para quedarnos y no nos vamos a ir. Somos muchos y ellos son pocos. We're almost over the finish line, and we need your help. We have 1 million left to raise and nearly 14 million capital campaign. Will you help us get there? I know if everybody puts out $1, we'll probably get there halfway. Today we are launching the final grassroots portion of our campaign, and each and every one of your friends, family members, and neighbors can all be part of this project for generations to come. Any size donation is welcome, and we have opportunities for you to make mark on this center. We are selling personalized tiles for $100 and $250. We're also selling sidewalk pavers for $750 and benches for $2,500, and we have naming opportunities for various rooms inside the building depending on the size of your contribution. We have pledge cards here today too. You can also make a donation on your phone by texting, so if everybody takes out their phone, at 301-945-8877, which you can find signs throughout the site. Please pick up your pledge card today so you reserve your tile, sidewalk, or bench for your new beautiful center. I am happy, de verdad, de corazón, se los agradezco a todos ustedes. I am appreciative of every single one of you, the funders, elected officials, mayor. This means a lot to the community. And as everybody's been mentioning, we have been in a very tough situation, but like my mom always says, do what you gotta do every day and focus on you and your community, and it will be brightened. So, gracias, de verdad, de corazón, se los agradezco. I almost had tears in my eyes, but I don't know, I think the sun stopped them from coming out. But gracias por la oportunidad. Thank you, Mayor Pugh. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. So now, the moment we have been waiting for. Can all of the speakers, please, elected officials and partners, join me at the shovel site, if you don't mind? And please, you pick a shovel because it's the moment ready. The cameras are going to be ready for all of us. Thank you very much.